Seeing a new technology take off can be daunting. It can leave you feeling like you're falling behind, that you've missed the boat, and that your career's in jeopardy. AI, being the recent technology of choice, seems to appear in every company's product, big and small, honestly, whether it needs to be there or not, to uncover some brand new, never before seen piece of value. If you're early in your career, it can feel like you missed the boat. I'm here to tell you, though, that for the most part, you got absolutely nothing to worry about. Now, more and more, I'm starting to see the rise of what I would call bootcamp builders. These are people that did a 2-week bootcamp in whatever new hot technology is out in the market, and they're out there feeling kind of miserable because it turns out that 2 weeks isn't quite long enough to learn anything meaningful. There are people out there that as soon as a new technology comes into fashion, they'll spin up a bootcamp, try and make a quick buck, and try and make you feel bad for not being up to date with it. These companies make a quick buck trying to convince you that in 2-4 short weeks you can become a master of some new technology. But you can't. Nobody's a master of anything in that much time. And what this does is it floods the market with a bunch of people that are very overconfident in their skills and don't realize some of the fundamentals, some of the underlying flaws in the material that they've been taught, and then either end up disillusioning themselves when they realize that they spent that time, hyping up the wrong stuff, or they're out there spreading sort of surface level understanding of new technologies, creating really brittle and fragile businesses and products as a result. No hype cycle lasts forever. Whether it's AI, crypto, React, Vue, JavaScript, any of these pieces of technology, there's eventually going to come something new. And if you're building your entire career on just one thin slither, one library, one piece of technology, you're going to be left in the dark when that technology falls out of favor. You're much better off spending your time building and focusing on the core fundamentals of what it takes to build great things and building a career out of that understanding. So it means if you're a new product manager, a new developer, or anything else, you should be taking this as good news. You can go out there and build a career on the fundamentals, not worried about what happens hype cycle to hype cycle. That doesn't mean don't pay any attention to these technologies, but realizing that these technologies come and go and focusing on building a career with a foundation in fundamentals is going to get you so much further than jumping on every trend that appears with the hope to land one of those mythical prompt engineering jobs or whatever nonsense is being circulated these days. Pragmatically, what does this mean you should do? To me, what this means is that you should focus on building things, whatever they are. Build projects if you've got the time for side projects. Work for companies building new and exciting things regardless of the tech stack. Spend your time creating things that solve real problems and getting those out there in front of people. Repeating that as many times as you can, that's going to give you the skills you need to really understand what's important. And pretty soon you're going to realize that what it's built in, what technologies underpin it, that was never the point. The value from the technology that we're all working to build comes from the problems that it solves and the people that it helps. Even myself, who's been building stuff for a long time, I try and find time for additional projects, get some more reps on the board in terms of creation. Now, that could be things like Codecrafters, which is not a sponsor of this channel, just a really cool product that I've seen recently. It could be side projects. It could be helping other people earlier in their careers build on their skills and understand what it means to really build things. And spending time doing that means you get more exposure to creation. And creating things is ultimately what is going to level you up and help you understand how to solve real problems and build a both high impact and high valued career. People want people with skills to solve a vast array of problems, and frankly, they're going to pay you well to do that if you can master the fundamentals. Take it from me. I have worked on AI companies, hardware companies, traditional software companies, and done fundamental research on medical imaging equipment. The most important stuff in my career has been shared across those very different areas. The skills that I gained, they built on each other. What I'm working on today has nothing to do with simulating electromagnetics, but problem solving, understanding core concepts in software development, product commercialization, that has all paid dividends again and again and again. So whatever you're looking at now, these latest ChatGPT hype companies, put it out of mind. Put your headphones on, boot up your machine, and start building things. Get out there, create things in the world, and I can promise you right now that you're going to have a long and prosperous and interesting career with every hype cycle that comes, every hype cycle that goes.